you know, the news, if you look at this, the news really stirs up a lot of things, even including YouTube, okay? Including YouTube just stirs up a lot of stuff, whether it's big YouTube channels and stuff like that. They really do stir a lot of shit up.
I'm supposed to read this shit. That for life.
Jake Paul. Now, apparently Jake Paul has been doing a lot of looting and rioting and all this stuff when it comes to the whole situation that's going on right now. A lot of people have been posting on social media talking about Jake Paul and how he has been basically vlogging the whole LA riots and the looting, the protesting, etc. They said he was up in a Gucci store trying to try on a new fit. Now, whether you think that's true or not, there's video out there on Jake Paul's Instagram basically showing you that he was out and about in LA during the riots. Now, what I gotta say about that, I mean, Jake Paul is literally just being Jake Paul. Jake Paul, we know as the Jake Paul. Logan Paul, we know as Logan Paul. Now, compared to those two, Jake Paul is a little more out there in the sense of he don't care. You know, he'll do stuff without even thinking. Logan Paul as well. But Jake Paul, we know that he will go up in a store and, you know, taunt everything. You know, he's Jake Paul. You can't knock the dude, right? He's just being himself. Whether you want to call him a privileged white kid or whatever you want to call him, he's being Jake Paul. Now, do I agree that he literally went up in a store, started looting and rioting and stuff like that? I don't agree on that. Jake Paul, if you look in the videos, in his Instagram videos, his clips and stuff, you notice that he's just filming. He's just being Jake Paul. He's being that vlogger. So when you notice that he's just vlogging, you can't really say the fact that he's looting. I think that's just clickbait in a sense to harsh his name. And I'm not a Jake Paul fan at all, not by any means. You know, I'm just saying, you know, the news, if you look at this, the news really stirs up a lot of things, even including YouTube, okay? Including YouTube just stirs up a lot of stuff, whether it's big YouTube channels and stuff like that. They really do stir a lot of shit up. I think Jake Paul was just out and about. Hey, he made a bad decision by saying, hey, let's bring the camera. But that's what YouTubers do. They're going to bring the camera everywhere. They're going to think of an opportunity to make profit off of something. Not saying that it's good. He should not be trying to profit off of a situation like this. He should not be trying to profit. He should be, you know, out and about, of course, like he is, and kind of like bringing positivity, kind of like, you know, showing love to his fans as well, saying, you know, what's going on is real fucked up. You know, I would rather him make a vlog out of that than, you know, be near stores where people are doing riots and stuff like that. I don't see Jake Paul as a bad person. I don't see Jake Paul as a person that would literally go in a store and start looting it. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. I think Jake Paul has come to his senses to know, you know, what is right or wrong. He just makes bad decisions because he's still a young kid, which you can expect. You know, 2020. We live in 2020 where racism is still a thing. You know, we're going to still have kids that are not fully aware of situations that they're doing. So I don't hate Jake Paul in any way. You shouldn't either. He's just being Jake Paul, the typical Jake Paul. Let me know what you guys think. This whole situation is so messed up. Rest in peace, George Floyd. I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Thanks for watching.
I'm supposed to read this shit. That for life.